It's going to hit all school districts. We're going to have some type of violent event that's going to, and you just got to be ready and have your plans in play and be ready to, do what you need to do to ensure that, we stop the killing.
There's only so much that we can do. There's only so fast we can respond, and we can't see everything.
We've had an active threat in this building before, and it took us, a long time to clear it. And if we had a drone, we could have cut the time down significantly.
At this point, all we are is reactive to these shooters. We can be proactive with all the cameras, but at the end of the day, they're going to come in. Response time is key. And so if we can have something like this already on station and the response time is within seconds, it helps.
The ground unit won't always know that the active shooter aimed at a fatal funnel during class change, but the drone would, because it has a higher field of vision, more maneuverability as a supplement to the primary ground unit, as in the SROs, responding police officers, federal agents, etc.
If that takes their attention away from me or kids or staff, then I'm all about it. Regardless, what its capabilities are, if it's going in using non-lethal or anything else, just ultimately taking the attention away for that split second, it still gives anybody else coming in after that drone the advantage.
It is a tool, it's not a replacement by any means. The human element, as in the ground force, has to enter and has to take care of business. It's not like I'm outsourcing or something is being outsourced to the drone, because the ground force is still there. It still has to neutralize the threat. It still has to stop the killing.
My biggest fear and nightmare is, having an active threat inside the school. And that drone either being used kinetically, to incapacitate the bad guy is for me, a game changer. Or more importantly, for my law enforcement folks and my safety staff, that the drone, when we have to clear rooms, the drone entering the room first, gives us a tactical advantage where, the person will be distracted, and then we can do what we need to do.
Campus Guardian Angel, the amount that it can do with not just a room clearing, but also corridor clearing, hallway clearing, exterior clearing is very much so helpful.
Our saying here is we like to have layers of security, because layers give us time back versus the bad guy having time. Plus it gives us options on what we can do to quickly identify the threat, find the threat, and then take the necessary action to either neutralize the threat or take the person into custody. And this is just another layer in our toolbox, or another thing that we could have that would give us the benefit at the end of the day of sending the kids back home to their parents like they gave them to us in the morning.
It's not necessarily about us, it's about the staff and the students. They go to school to teach, they go to school to learn. They shouldn't have to worry about potential shooters, but where we are right now, that is the worry.
Safety is neither convenient or cheap. So you're either going to pay now or you're going to have to pay later. And the goal is, what price tag do you put on a child's life?